Hello out there, and good morning, traders, and welcome to the Apteros Daily Market Insight for the ES. It's February 7th, 2024. Let's get into our recap, and then we'll update our session plan and levels for today. So yesterday was pretty straightforward in terms of our scenarios. We had scenario 1 was rotational inside of this zone. Scenarios 2 and 3 were breaks or leaving behind this balanced area. And you can pretty much see from the price action over here how this played out. We stayed rotational the entire day. We had a DMI that was spot on. Our best opportunities kind of coming from this little section here to be short in these inflections and heading straight down into that target area where we reached our destination for the downside. From there, it's just about staying rotational and staying with that what is picture. Opportunities to get long back across that value into here for sure, with opportunities to get short heading into the close of the session and the last little bits here, once again, traversing that value. It's a pretty straightforward scenario for us in terms of understanding the overall condition that the market was in. We saw that balance early in our DMI. We made a critical note of it, and we made sure that we maintained that what is picture and stayed with that idea for the remainder of the session. So that was what we were seeing yesterday, and you can see now we're starting to possibly exit that balance. So let's take a look at what we're looking at today and go over our plan. Okay, so now looking at what's going on today, we are kind of leaving behind that balanced area, but we do have a different landscape here for us in the session. The main line in the sand really is this one for the session. It's bullish above for scenario 1, bearish below for scenario 2. Let's take a look at how scenario 1 could possibly play out from here. We're into that kind of first neutral destination area, but if we do end up seeing a pullback back into our line in the sand, we'll be looking for that hold and that inflection continuing to the upside. If we get up above that neutral zone, that's not a bad trade to continue on with the long because we are using a neutral reference there to kind of follow along with our bias, and then a continuation up into here, which is our overall stretch target, and that would be kind of the end of the line for scenario 1. I'll take a look at scenario 2. If we fail back inside of this line in the sand, we see the acceptance picture shift back into scenario 2, in other words, that bearish idea there, we could end up seeing a traversal down here of that rotational zone that we built over the last couple of days, and then that would be the destination for that quick, play to the downside there to the short side. At that point, this neutral reference becomes critical or really important, because if we end up stabilizing there, it actually turns into a little bit more of a bullish type of reference. So if we stabilize there, coming back out of it is a decent trade to the long side as well. But if we do break down into it, then we see that overall destination to the downside here coming into that lower bullish area that we're getting from a higher time frame. So that would be kind of the end of the line for scenario 2. And that would be my full trading plan for the session. If, we see kind of a wild day or something and we end up down at this bullish area early in the session, then the idea around this is that we stabilize there and look for bullish opportunities going up and out of it. And, of course, if it breaks down, same kind of deal. We're looking for bearish opportunities down below it. So for me right now, this is the main line in the sand. The what is picture is that we are currently bullish looking at scenario 1. I'll be monitoring here and here for bullish opportunities, and that's what I'll kind of be watching for as the session opens and develops in the early parts of the day here. If it breaks down, more than happy to go with a short, at least to this short target here for the neutral area, and then I'll be monitoring this neutral area for whether or not it holds or breaks, continuing from there. All right. Trade well out there, mind your risk, and let's get after it.